Well, hi, good afternoon, everyone. It's Mary Piazza and Darren Blonsky here with Sonoma Brain Trust, and we're here to bring you the latest and greatest in all things that are happening in the world. Um, Today, we have a big development in California anyway. Darren, have you been reading up on this?
I have. I was actually working out at the gym this morning, or I guess it was after the market rush, and the governor announced that we now are required to wear masks in the state of California.
Right? So everybody's got to break out their mask.
That's right.
And I know, so there's an order that everybody can look at that's online. It's 3 pages long, and it specifies the situations in which folks are now required in the state to wear their masks. It also lists a bunch of exemptions. So, for these young kids, like I have a 1-year-old, clearly she's exempt, so please, mask shamers, turn your dirty looks elsewhere.
Yeah. So that was the first question that I got asked by, I don't know who it was, but they're like, who's going to enforce this? And I was like, no, they don't need to enforce it. The shame crew will enforce it, right? And people are going to get dirty looks. And I was thinking about when I was at the gym earlier, I had a throwaway mask on, and the string broke around my ear.
Oh,
so that's a piece of junk. So I threw it away, and I didn't have a mask on for like the second half of my workout. And I got like 3 or 4 dirty looks. I'm like, look, it broke. Like, give me a break. And you're like 20 feet away from me, I'm not going to infect you. But yeah, it does it. There's this whole cultural thing now with making sure you have your mask on.
Well, I think so. And I think, information is power, right? So you used to be in the health industry, so you understand like the transmission issue, but so are you going to get a special mask or something to wear now?
Mary, I ordered a special mask right after it broke. I was like, hey, I'm not going to do this again because these cheapo masks just break when I'm lifting, and that ain't going to work. So I ordered a mask that has carbon replacements, because one thing I hate about the mask is I don't like smelling my breath all day long.
I know, right?
I know. I found this mask. It's really cool. It has like these carbon inserts that just I don't know if it works, but now that I have to wear it, because I actually live in Solano County, offices in Sonoma County, and in Solano County it's not mandatory to wear masks. Now it is. In Sonoma County it is mandatory to wear masks. I also have this Red Sox, because I'm a Red Sox fan. I pull up this like neck thing and use that as a mask when I have to. But generally, I just try to keep my distance, not be up in anyone's grill, and things work out okay.
Well, and I think that the statement today does talk about that. So like while outdoors in public spaces, when maintaining that 6-foot distance, I think it's, you still don't have to wear the mask if you can keep the social distance, but this is just like kind of more a overarching statement. In general, people wear your mask. So, it's nice to have that kind of clarity statewide now.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a ton of sense. Mary, will you turn on screen share real quick? Because I'll just show you some of the stuff I was looking at earlier today on the COVID cases. And I was about ready to go live. I do Facebook Live, YouTube Live every day on the markets. And,
the wrong screen sharing.
There you go.
Hold on.
If you just click on the green button, and then it'll give you the option to enable others to share.
Multiple. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
So I was looking at this stuff earlier, because what I'm noticing in the markets is it's just shaking off bad news left and right. Mm-hmm. And, there's a lot of reason right now. And one in particular that really caught my eye today was this whole idea that there were some researchers from Wuhan and from Texas that did some testing with the medical workers that were working in the hospitals to help people, and they didn't develop antibodies as they thought. And so one of the thoughts right now is that if you get the milder symptoms, you're not necessarily going to develop the antibodies you need to fight this thing. So it's bringing into question this whole kind of hope that we've all had, and that is that there's going to be this herd immunity that penetrates, and eventually we're fine, and we got herd immunity. But now they're saying, look, it didn't really look like we're going to get herd immunity to this thing. And that kind of makes sense if it changes. And then on top of that, you got the hopium of a vaccine, which I frankly think is hopium. And they're all, it's like, if we could have grabbed a vaccine to cure the other COVID viruses in our life, we would have.
Right, exactly.
So this is the California numbers, and you can see, we're really growing case numbers. And I was looking at some stats on this, and at this rate, the number of cases is going to double in 2 months.
Wow, that's a lot.
Pretty significant. So, heads up. It looks like things are creeping up for
Well,
sure.
go to Florida, because I was reading about Florida today and how that they're, predicting that's going to be the new epicenter with respect to just escalating cases. So,
yeah, you've got Florida and then Arizona.
Yeah.
And that thing's on like a just straight up movement. And
I think
Florida.
look at Florida. And I think the hard thing about those states, what they all have in common is that they're retiree communities, right? So people go there for sometimes tax status, they can get more for their money. And so you have a really at-risk population, similar to Sonoma, where I'm sitting right now.
Right.
But it's, that does make it more concerning. And I think it's great for California that Governor Newsom has issued this order to at least maybe get off that high track record that we've got going right now.
Yeah, and what's interesting too with Florida and Texas, I don't know so much with Arizona. It didn't seem like the shutdown was too intense in Arizona at all, but certainly in Florida and Texas, they were the first to open, right? So this could be they're just ahead of the trajectory a little bit. And now that everyone else is pretty open, I don't know, things aren't looking great. So I think heads up. And then this whole idea that maybe we're not going to get immunity, I'm more and more starting to feel like COVID is just something we're going to have to learn to live with.
Yeah. So get your sanitizer, people, and your face masks and your spray, and let's keep this economy going. So, we're all safe and moving forward, right?
Right. Yeah, it's interesting, but I think it's a great step by the governor. I think there's just there's not clarity out there, right? And the rules and what I love to see is clarity, right? Clarity helps breed the market, gives it certainty, gives it the support that it needs to continue on and so forth. So I'm glad the governor came out and gave us some clarity, and at least we have some consistency across the board.
Yeah.
And I would definitely have to get myself a mask that withstands test of lifting or whatever.
Right. So there you have it, people. Noma Brain Trust bringing you the latest on what's going on in the world. So make sure you like and subscribe to our channel so you can be updated. Tomorrow we'll have a very special treat that's out of our usual norm. So stay tuned for that one as well.
Thanks, Mary.
Yeah, thank you.